Good morning, I'm about to have a bath. I just did the classic, turn the tap on, not realising the shower head was on, and poured all the water down there. And Isabel had randomly left an umbrella down there, and I kind of filled it up with water. It was upside down like that. It's the start of the last week of term, summer 2020. What a term. I've printed off our weekly timetable, not that it's any different from any other week at the moment. And I actually washed up last night for a change. Except more, of course, has arrived since. Izzy's upstairs doing her maths and I'm running a bath, and it's just occurred to me, I haven't physically removed her phone, and although she knows she's not allowed to have it, I haven't physically removed it. So that means there's a chance she could have it. I'm going to go and investigate because I'd already forgotten about that. Oh, it's a mysterious blue colour today. It's actually not in real life. It's okay, I've located it. It's here. She had taken it into the other room herself. Okay, fair enough. Bathy time for me now. I've overfilled that. I got a bit distracted then looking for her phone. I'm all clean now. I'm making coffee and I've decided I need to clear a bit of space in my house. Like, get that all out of the way. And also the puzzle from last night is still there. Let me show it to you before I put it away. I had to cover it up, otherwise I just keep coming back to it and getting drawn in and doing bits and wasting my time in the day. Look, it's nearly finished though. I stayed up too late last night doing that because I just couldn't resist putting another piece and then another piece and another piece. I need to have a cut off. It's a nice one, isn't it? So I've got some paperwork to do today. And although I know I don't need that much physical space to do the paperwork, having mental space will help me to get it done better. Do you know what I mean? If I can see a nice clear patch of table, I think I'll be calmer and more focused. So I'm going to have a little tidy. People were asking in the comments, did this unroll all right? Yes, it did. It was perfect. No problem at all. I think I should have done the straps more towards the edges though, because one fell out. I did them a bit asymmetrically. Okay, some loose bits just fell out. But they were loose, to be fair. I don't think you're supposed to put loose ones in there, but I always have loose puzzle pieces. So I think my method involves just sort of vaguely putting them in the right area and gradually refining the chaos. Sounds like my coffee's done. Oh, it's not dribbling. Hey. I am really missing having coffee in cafes, but I actually really like my own coffee. In fact, I possibly like my own coffee better than cafe coffee. Yeah, that's some. Open wide. Yeah, I miss cafes. What I miss, you see, this is my special time it was. I'm just going to have to tell you about it because I can't present it to you in vlogs at the moment with the pandemic and everything. What I used to really like was when Izzy was meeting friends in town or somewhere, or Izzy had something to do somewhere that didn't involve me, but I had to go there on public transport with her and just hang around for several hours and then meet up with her and go home again. Like if she was going to town with her friends or something like that. And I'd just go and tuck myself in a cafe. I'd have my coffee and my laptop and edit the vlogs usually, pretty much is what I'd do. But it just felt like such bonus time because, I don't know, it's quite full on being a home educator. Normally all your time is inputted into your child all the time. And so when your child is perfectly happy and flourishing without you, you feel like you're getting double achieved when you're doing something for yourself as well. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I am unique, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I miss cafes. Oops, oh. The spring's come undone on that one. I should probably pair these now before I chuck the rest of the clothes in. That is a bit of a problem with these things. Occasionally they come out and they can sort of, I don't know, ping on you and hurt. But they do go back. Just to go in the old... Oh, domestic life, eh? It's fixed. That lives in there. I can see me not getting my paperwork done this morning now because I'm having too much fun with camera angles. Ooh. I used to give Izzy this job to do when she was little, you know, about the age where matching games were appropriate. She used to feel like she'd done something to help the household, I think. At least that was the theory. I thought I could do a little chirping. Look, there's a bird on the feeder. I'm sorry about the misty image. It's because I'm filming through a window that's got condensation in between the 2 panes of glass. And I don't want to go out the door because it'll fly off as soon as I go out. I always do that round the wrong way. If you do it that way, that stops that flap falling open. See? Oh, here comes the rain. Glad I didn't water the plants this morning then. Izzy did do it last night actually. You see my beans, look, they're climbing up and up. God, that wooden little mini fence thing there really needs replacing, but I don't know how to do it because it's integral to the plastic thing. It's kind of screwed in. I'll show you sometime. The screws come from the other side right through the plastic. It's going to be a hell of a job to take them all out manually because they're really embedded and going rusty as well. Anyway, let's get this away. Now I need to go through my paperwork pile. Look, my musician's travel insurance is up for renewal, but I won't be renewing it, obviously. Did you know that when you're a musician and you play music abroad, you are officially doing manual labour? And if you do not declare that you are going over there to do manual labour, you may not get your payout if you need it, which could be very serious depending on what the problem is. Yes, I didn't know this for years. Luckily, I didn't need to make a claim. So I use a specialist musician's insurance company just to make sure that absolutely I'm totally covered. My premium for the year would have been £64.15, so it's not bad actually at all, but obviously going anywhere anytime soon. But I mean, even if you're just playing for fun, like I do, when I go to Portugal, for instance, yeah, okay, we do some paid gigs, but we have been when we haven't had gigs, but we've guested in with other bands just for fun, not exchanging any money or anything, and it still could count as manual labour, even though you're not getting paid. So, yeah, if you're a musician and you're travelling eventually, when this is all over, be careful. Even if you're just going for fun, if you've got your instrument with you and you end up playing it somewhere, it could affect your payout. Now I'm waiting for an access code to get into a website, a government one, and it's just not sending it. I always have trouble with the government website for like tax return stuff. So I've been waiting here ages for this access code to just ping into my mobile, but the government website doesn't have an alternative. So, you know, like with certain things, if the code doesn't work, you can opt to have a phone call and then like a robot voice tells you the code on your phone and that works. Or they can send you an email. No, only the phone option, it's just not working. It says it may take a few minutes to arrive. Normally when I'm submitted my tax return, every year I try to do it online, every year. So I do all my calculation and everything, get my figures, and then I can't get in. I've got a government gateway account and it sends me my ID. And it just doesn't work. It's like this every time. I just can't get into it. I am jinxed. Other people manage, but I don't. And it's not like I'm a complete Luddite. And I mean, you know, Izzy's more techie than me, it's true. But I have managed to have a YouTube channel. You have to be a bit techie for that. And I've figured out how to get an Instagram account and Twitter. I admit I don't do much on it, but no, this code is not coming. I'm going to see if I can ring them.
Due to coronavirus, our telephone lines are operating on reduced opening hours. We are open until 4 o'clock Monday to Friday. This means you may have to wait longer than usual to speak to us. Be aware that some of our advisors are currently working from home. We've maintained the security of your call, but you may hear some background noise.
10 minutes later. Might as well just carry this around and do some housework, mightn't I? I eventually got through. It held me up a bit. That took quite a lot longer than I had hoped it to take. But me and Izzy have now had lunch. I was going to cook her something healthy, but she foraged around in the fridge and the cupboard and sorted herself out before I had a chance. Very cunning, Izzy. She made the most of me being distracted on the phone. I'm going to make myself my second coffee of the day now, and Izzy and I, unbeknownst to Izzy at this point, are going to binge watch videos about protein synthesis on YouTube from a number of different creators, and we're going to save the ones that she likes and can understand well into a playlist for revision later. I'm feeling a bit last week of termy at the moment, although that said, we got a little bit behind with biology because we took a break from it while we thought she was going to college and she wasn't, or maybe she is, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I rang again today to find out, and LEA still haven't answered that letter, so it's 4 weeks now at least. There's just no response at all. Anyway, we're a bit behind with biology and we are still behind with maths, so we're going to have to do biology and maths at least throughout the summer holidays. But it would be good to know whether college is happening or not. It's 5 to 3 now. Isabel is biologying. Isabel is doing her biology in her room. We've binge watched quite a lot of videos on protein synthesis, and it's quite a heady topic, got to be honest. But she's had a glance over the activity sheets to do from our curriculum provider, and she feels that she's ready to tackle them now. So that's what she's been doing. She's working away up there by herself quite independently, and she seems to be getting on quite happily with that. And I've been marking some of her maths, and now I'm faced with a real quandary, and musicians will understand this. You see, when you're a musician, there's always a choice of what to do, and the other choice is always to practice your instrument. So it could be do the washing up, or you could alternatively practice your instrument, or hoover the stairs, or practice your instrument. And in this case, it's clean the really filthy stove, which has got really mucky, or practice my instrument. Well, Isabel could be finished at any moment. I'll clean the stove. It's better to be interrupted cleaning the stove than practicing your instrument.
So we're going to a clothes shop because it was closed the other day and I wanted to go in. So yeah, this is my cardigan thingy. Mum told me to show it. Model montage. Doing a model montage.
Like the gloves as well. We're off out into the rain with our brollies. It's not raining much actually. Izzy's in her element. They've got a sail on. She's honed in on these. She quite likes these, but she can't decide on the colour. Well, she's bought one item in there, which is a blousey thingy, and we're going to go and see if the charity shop is open now. Oh, look at this. Izzy really likes this because it's old-fashioned. We're back, and I've got Izzy's clothing haul to show you here. I've just popped a wash on to get our masks in the wash because we'd quite like another little jaunt out tomorrow as well. We're making the most of the transmission rate being at its all-time low. So we are taking precautions. We're doing a lot of hand washing, hand sanitising, mask wearing obviously, keeping our distance. But I'm kind of making hay while the sun shines because I really hope it doesn't get worse again. But if it does, I just need to kit her out with some clothing now before it does, because she's grown and grown. Anyway, let's have a look in the bag. So most of the items we got from a charity shop. Fortunately, it was the only one open, and I was just so glad of it. They do such a service to people. Anyway, right, let's start with the normal shop new item, which was the most expensive item, which was £9.99, but she said she really loved it, so there we are. Ta-da! So that's one thing. Now for the second-hand items. This was £4. You see that? It's very see-through, as you can see, but she's intending to wear like a black t-shirt or a black top underneath it, which is why we're going out tomorrow, because we want to get some plain black or white t-shirts or vesty tops for Izzy that fit. So that's that. She has old-fashioned tastes, my daughter. Here we go, another similar sort of item. How much was this one? £3.50. I'm showing it wrong. Right, there we are. Another very see-through item that will need something underneath because you can just see straight through it. Can you see that? Yes, see, you can. That was an interesting shot, actually. I liked that effect. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep this in mind for arty future music videos. Ooh. Here for £3.25. It's another top. Izzy really likes these very short tops for some reason. I don't know why, because I don't think they keep you warm, but then I'm a bit old-fashioned, so there we are. That's, yeah, another one of those. Not entirely unlike the one she got yesterday from Peacocks, but this one is shorter. One more thing. The pupils dilated as she caught sight of it. There we are. And that was £3.50 as well. It's a size 14 apparently, but oh, I think it'll fit her okay. Might be a bit baggy. That's all in one. It's not a set, it's actually attached. So a little bit warm maybe for the summer. Let's see, it's sewn in. And that's the haul. Look, I did manage to clean my stove. Oh, did I miss a bit? Oh, I totally missed that bit. Oh, hang on, I'll give that a wipe now. It doesn't need to be spotless as long as it's better. It'll do. I'm not a perfectionist. I'd rather just get on with my flute, really. There we are, all done. I'm going to make myself a hot drink now and we're going to crack on and do some history. We are revisiting the Elizabethan period because we just shot through that topic. She didn't do any written work for it because we're just waiting to hear about college, because she'll drop it if she's going to college. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get the kettle on. Oh. It is now 10 to 10 in the evening. We did our history and then that was all we did for school today. So just the 4 hours and kind of easing into the summer, but knowing we're going to do drip feed to school through the summer at a more relaxed rate and less of it. So we're just kind of easing down a little bit now this week. Then what did I do? I did some editing for an hour and then I practiced my flute for an hour and we also had dinner and now I've been editing for another hour. If you did like this vlog, please give it a like because it really helps the channel to grow. Comment down any thoughts below because I love reading your comments. It's such a treat. Absolutely love it. Also, if you're new to this channel and you'd like to follow more of our story, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we upload, which is usually at 7:30 p.m. every day, UK time. See you tomorrow. Bye!